Hello again, RoyZesch.REALTOR here with you today, again with Coldwell Banker Legacy in San Angelo. This is part 3 of my series on rural properties. Today I want to talk about 2 important factors in size and location. And again, when you're looking at rural properties, the variations are just so much bigger than they are when you're looking at houses. If you're looking to buy a house and you kind of have an idea of a neighborhood, you want a square footage, number of bedrooms, what kind of style of house, size of yard, those kind of things, you can have a fairly narrow range and find something that fits in that fairly narrow range, and that's good. When you get into rural properties, it gets a little more difficult because there are so many more choices. And the difference between buying 1 acre of land and buying 100,000 acres of land or more, I mean, there are places you can buy millions of acres of land, literally. So it's just important to just basically you have to broaden what you're looking for or be willing to accept. And you don't have to, it's up to you, but it's going to be very, very hard if you have a narrow set of guidelines about what you want. It's going to be much more difficult to find what you're looking for. So size, literally, as I just said, you can go from an acre to millions of acres. You know, when I was in high school, I worked on a ranch out west of Angelo that was almost 200,000 acres. And it had been subdivided in one generation from what it originally was when it was all put together. So it was a much larger place that had already been broken up. So that's in West Texas. You know, there's just some really, really large places. Obviously, they come with really, really large price tags. The price per acre will be a lot lower than other stuff. And location, which is directly related to that. You know, from San Angelo in particular, you can go any direction and things can change pretty rapidly. One is, you know, water. Is there water available, as we talked about last time? So that affects it a whole lot. But in water, both in all sources, even rainwater. As you go farther west from San Angelo, as a general rule, the property values go down pretty rapidly because the amount of rainfall goes down pretty rapidly to the point that, you know, just a few hundred miles west here, you can buy ranch land for $100 an acre. Whereas in San Angelo, it's liable to cost $2,000 an acre, and as you go further east, it costs even more. And a lot of that, some of that's recreational value, depending on how close it is to where people live and how enjoyable and pretty it is. So there's just lots of factors in there that you have to consider. So again, are you looking for a 100-acre place, a 1,000-acre place, or a 50,000 acre place? 10,000 acres, and your budget will affect that. How much rain do you want? What are your uses going to be for the land? You know, you use it for farming, for ranching, for recreational, for a home site. All those factor into what you're looking for and what you're going to end up finding. You know, what your choices are going to be. And you know, location could be simple. It could be I want to be within 30 miles of San Angelo, or it could be I want to live in a part of Texas where land costs less than $1,000 an acre. Whatever you want, there's just lots of choices, but you have to be able to narrow it down somewhat to figure out kind of what you want and what your budget is. And that's again where I can help you. Just give me a call. We can talk about it, work through what fits you, bring up some things you may not have thought about, and just kind of help you narrow down your choices to know just kind of a way, this is what we're looking for. And so you say, okay, I want somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 acres of $1,000 an acre land, whatever you're looking for. We can find options, and just what part of the country you want it to be in. Do you want it to be north of here, south of here, east, west, south? The values change, the things change all over the place. Up to you as you move toward the metropolitan areas, to Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, even Lubbock, Midland, Amarillo, things change. I mean, the topography changes, everything changes. So just a matter of figuring out what you're looking for, and then give me a call and we start to work out, to look at places. And this is a process that can frequently take a little bit longer depending on how picky you decide to be as it comes along. You know, if you just say, hey, I've got this, I want to buy something right now, then there's choices, but that's a broader net we cast at that point. If you're looking for something very specific, it's going to take a little bit of time looking at it. We'll have to go look at 1 or 2 and then tell me what you like and don't like about those places, and we go on from there. So just work through the process, and it is a process, to figure out, so I can help understand what you're looking for, and then I can filter through the properties that are on the market to help you find the one you're looking for. So it can be done. It's an interesting process, and that's one of the reasons I want to do these videos, just to kind of give you some of the things to think about before you call me. so that when you call, you have an idea of what you're looking for, and we can kind of start to flesh it out at that point, because it's going to take some more time, and it's not as simple depending on how many times you've done it. If you've bought a lot of land, then the process is much simpler. So anyway, that's all for today. RoyZesch.REALTOR, 325-268-0775. Thank you.